Priestley Demolition is in the business of making things disappear. To put it bluntly, they make space. Space that is then transformed into useful modern constructions that will serve us into the next century. This brings us to the lakefront of Toronto and the northeast corner of Lakeshore Boulevard and Bathurst Street, the location where Loblaws built its headquarters and distribution warehouse in 1928. Fast forward almost 90 years, and this now abandoned historic building is smack dab in the middle of some of Toronto's most valuable real estate. Priestley Demolition is going to make room for some more state-of-the-art architecture. Projects like this never come without its challenges, first of which is the preservation of the historic brick facade. The second is a bit trickier. There's a hidden creek that runs through the site that must not be compromised in any way, shape, or form. This protected area runs 300 feet in length and is 20 feet wide, and even one errant rock dropping into it is unacceptable. These two challenges are further enhanced by the fact that this job site is bordered by the Gardiner Expressway, one of Canada's busiest highways, and the always bustling Lakeshore Boulevard. This job will require both brute force and some delicate finesse to accomplish. Stage 1 of demolition involves two major components. First, a team of historical conservation experts comes in to painstakingly remove the exterior bricks by hand.
The heritage part of what they're going to do is salvage all the bricks off the outside facade and then use those in the new rebuild that goes back up here.
We're trying to salvage as many bricks as we can. We need to get at least 80% of the existing bricks saved. It's going to be a very close call at the moment.
Meanwhile, Priestley begins the abatement of the interior of the location. Important work that must be completed before any major exterior demolition can commence.
The abatement's going good, the Type 3 is ongoing, the hockey pucks and the Type 1 removal is being completed as we speak. It's an ongoing battle, but it's going well.
In addition to abatement, preliminary interior demolition is well underway. As soon as the historical preservation is finished, the crew from PDI will be ready to rock on the building's exterior walls.
There's work for us to do here inside, and they just need time to do their work too, so we have to let them get out of the way. Yeah. We're going to do what we can to catch right up and be ready behind them.
The northwest side of the building is where we're going to start. We're going to chew away some of these bays here to make openings for trucking, for equipment drop-offs. The bottom portion of the building, this is a 4-story building, and then on the north side of the building is actually the 1-story building, plus the basement is going to come get demolished first. And then once that's done, then we'll start working on the 4-story building.
We're almost done with the 1-story building. The 600 is coming next week. We're gonna start chewing the floor above the basement, and after we're gonna hit those 2-story building there where it's concrete.
While the lower level buildings are attacked and the heritage stone salvage nears its end, another demolition project is underway. The billboards atop the 4-story structure that have been a beacon of marketing along the Gardiner Expressway for decades are torched and craned down. The historical elements of the site are accounted for, and the smaller buildings are already pulverized. After some housekeeping and heavy lifting, it's finally time for the main structure to be demolished. The crew will have to take extra precautions at this critical stage due to an unseen yet formidable obstacle.
We can't cross with any machines or any heavy equipment across the small creek that runs down the 4-story building. There's a creek right here that runs right into the building and then right outside of Lakeshore. So no heavy equipment can come here. So once they get to this point of the building, then we'll have to really watch to make sure that we're not sending any vibration or any damage down to that creek.
And with a final massive coordinated assault, the 4-story building is crushed into oblivion, all without disturbing the creek below.
It's time to wrap up. Is everything's done by everybody?
It went well. It's always nice to see the building on the ground. This job was kind of close to the roadway, so you got to use extra caution there, and you know it's busy downtown. So once it's on the ground, you can relax a little bit more and finish the cleanup here.
The preservation of this creek is 100% successful. Incredibly impressive considering that 3,700 tons of scrap and 31,000 tons of concrete was removed from this location. And it's no surprise that it was all accomplished on time and on budget.
The crew's great. The guys did a great job here. I mean, sticking it out through the bad weather and everything to get the stuff done. So, I mean, we got a solid crew of guys, and they're eager to do the work, and it's not always fun, but we powered through it.
It's been almost 90 years since this northeast corner of Lakeshore and Bathurst has been at ground level. The old facility served its purpose well and employed many people over the decades. Now, with the help of Priestley Demolition, this once vibrant corner will soon be reborn.